Assalamu alaikum, this is Aftab Ahmad and you are watching Let's Learn Together. Viewers, in today's video, I'm going to discuss about the 4 skills of communication. I will tell you one activity and that will cover all 4 skills of communication, that is reading, writing, speaking and listening. Viewers, let's start at how can we do this activity. Now I'm giving you a suggestion that let's take a piece for a reading, a piece of a paper. Maybe it's a newspaper, or maybe it's a magazine, or maybe it's a novel, it's a drama, or any other form of reading. So take that paper and what you have to do, go through it, read that article and try to note down the new words, that what were the new words that you were going through. So note on a register, note on a notebook that what were the new words. Then when your reading is done, try to get out the meaning of those words. Then what you have to do, now you have to rewrite that article or whatever material you have read. Now rewrite that material in your own simple language. So this is the first way of reading then writing. But in this way, there is no creative writing. So I'm giving you another trick that through that you can be a creative writer. Let's suppose if you are going through an article and you countered with around 10 to 15 new words, note them. Now what you should do, by using those 10 to 15 words, now you have to create your own story. Let's suppose I'm reading an article, it's from today's newspaper, and let's see that how many new words I'm finding. Let's come to the screen. Viewers, I have selected an editorial from John and I have noted down these words. You can see on the screen 10 words I have noted. Number 1, arrival. Number 2, unfortunate. Number 3, lockdown. Number 4, depressing. Number 5, essential. Number 6, monitoring. Number 7, severely. Number 8, survival. Number 9, uncertainty. Number 10, ensure. Now by using these words, let's see how we are going to make a story. Viewers, on a screen now you can see the story that I have created by using these 10 words. Let's read that story. An old lady was waiting at the airport for the arrival of her son who was coming from China. She impatiently kept on waiting for long hours and was silently staring at aeroplanes. All of a sudden, an unfortunate announcement was made that all the flights coming from China have been cancelled due to worldwide lockdown. When she heard that announcement, she felt extremely depressed and she could not hold back her tears. She was pained and worried that she could do what she could do in such situation. With pain in her heart and tears in her eyes, she slowly went to airport authorities to inquire about the safety of her son. The concerned authorities at airport informed her that government is taking all essential steps to bring back all people who are stranded in other countries, and government is also monitoring the situation of pandemic. The old mother was severely disheartened and she came to know that her son was not returning home. Now she was worried about the health and survival of her son. The different thoughts of panic and uncertainty were going in her mind, that whether she could ever meet and see her son. Her pain was little eased when she was ensured by government authorities that her son, like many other people, will be brought back safely. After hearing this, with little satisfaction, she went back to her home. Now viewers, you can see that in this story I have used those 10 words that I had taken from the article I was reading. But that article is totally different what this story is all about. So in this way you can also create your own story. Now viewers, as you notice that by using those words from the newspaper, I created a new story that has nothing to do with the original article. The news was different, but the way I used those words, it made a totally new story. So in this way, if you do this every day, believe me, it can help you a lot in your creative skills. Now when your story is done, when you have completed your story, now just go to someone in your family, or maybe your father, maybe your mother, maybe your sister, brother, or anyone in your family. Just go to that person and tell that person that story that you have written, and I'm sure that they are going to enjoy that story. But if no one is in your family, don't worry. Make a phone call to your friend and tell him that what you have done and how you have made a creative story. Tell your story to that person. Now, if you are a teacher, you can make this activity more interesting. Let's suppose you are teaching a class of around 25 students, and you ask all those students that every student must tell at least one word, and you are going to note down those words on a board. Now what happens after this brainstorming of about 5 to 10 minutes, you will have 25, it depends on the number of students. Let's say that you have 25 words on the board. Now ask all students that they must write a story by using those words. Now what will happen, that a student will use your own mind, they will use their own creativity, and in the end of the class you will have around 25 different stories. Then you can ask them that they must come in front of the class and they must present those stories in the class, and this way they will be speaking and at the same time they will be listening to the stories of other students. So this is a wonderful story. If we conclude this all discussion, we can say that start reading, try to find out the new words, try to understand their meaning, then make your own story, make a creative story. Rather than making a summary or the précis of that passage, do your own. Then write it, go to someone and tell them your story, and in this way you can communicate in a better way. Believe me viewers, if you do this activity for around 3-4 months, you will improve your writing skills in an amazing way. Let's suppose if you are writing a story today, it's 25th, and after 1 month, it's April 25th today, and on May 25th, you compare the article of today, the story that you have written today, with the story that you will write on 25th May, you will see the difference. So my message is very simple, that follow this activity, and this is going to help you in an amazing way. It's beyond our the thinking. I practice this and it is helping me a lot. Now before the end of this video, I'm giving you a challenge that read any magazine, read any newspaper and make a story and put that story on the comment, and if I found any story the best one, I will give that person one of my favorite books. So viewers, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you like this and you will practice this. Hoping to see you in some other video. Goodbye.